ancestors whisper, I hear their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers reveal, just show me how. Mika divine, channel align, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. My apologies, you guys. Oh my goodness. We have had all kind of technical difficulties, and you guys know I'm in Mississippi. And we currently have a storm that's trying to have its way to come on through. So I am so sorry, guys, if your screen is freezing up like my girl Nomi here, because I'm trying my best to make sure the connection's clear, the audio is clear. So y'all tell me right now in this moment, can y'all hear and see me okay? If you're having trouble right now, what I want you to do right now is click out of the video and then come right back and see if that helps. I know we've been having some technical difficulties on YouTube lately with broadcasting. And earlier when I did Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, I didn't have any problems, but all of a sudden now I'm starting to have problems. So again, please let me know, guys, if you can hear and see me okay. As you guys are dropping your information in the chat, I want to tell everybody, thank you guys so much for being here. As you guys saw in the intro, this is an all signs reading, and it's very much strongly advised that you keep an open mind and you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, but know this is general. And if you would like for me to dive deep into your unique situation, check out the description box below where you can book your personal reading at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. I see we already got people in the chat. Y'all know this is live. We live on this thing. But first, I got to give a shout out to our new Soul Tribe member, Miss Nomi. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you so much for joining the channel membership. Man, a lot of cool perks. And if you want to become a member of the channel, just by joining the channel membership, Nomi will be receiving a free personal tarot reading. You heard me right. Just by joining Spiritual Guidance to the not T Rose here. T Rose holding it down. We had Lisa pop holding it down. We had Lisa pop up Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this evening and helping me out with this technical difficulties. Can y'all hear me okay? How is the audio? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this evening and helping me out with this technical difficulties. Can y'all hear me okay? Audio. I want to make sure it sounds and looks good before we continue. I think I figured it out. Like I said, we're currently having these storms come through and it's no fun. So I'm trying to listen to it on this other device and I think it sounds good. Before we continue. All right, and I'm back just like that. Boy, oh boy, that was a mess. Thank you guys so much for when hanging out with me. Listen, all my OGs of the channel, you guys know how it is. When we get those Mississippi storms coming through strong, it throws my internet off. And look, your girl even went as far as bought the best internet package, but it just does not protect my internet connection when storms come through, y'all. Oh my gosh, the struggle is real. And so I'm up here troubleshooting. And as much as I'm troubleshooting, I'm getting more and more angry and frustrated because it's like nothing's working. That's not working. That's not working. That's not working. Okay, Lisa says you see my table. Great. Thank goodness. And I see Tammy says, Mika, you are worth the wait. You're so sweet, Tammy. Thank you so much. Y'all, thank goodness for timestamps. My gosh. Thank goodness for timestamps. Because I know the people that's going to be watching the replay is going to be like, what in the hell? What in the hell is going on here? So those that are not familiar, if you're in the South, we get like some big storms. I get people that watch me from all over the world, but I'm in Mississippi. And when we get these summer storms that come through, sometimes the impact is so significant, it throws everything off. And literally about an hour before I went live, Aries, my collective, my internet, my lights, everything went out. My whole house, all my electricity went out, and then it came back on like 2 minutes later. And so I was like, whoo, thank you, Lord. Okay, good. We still going live because I was about to say, yeah, this live isn't going to happen because my power's out, but it came back on. So I was like, okay, we're safe. And so I get on the live, guys. I get on the live. And as soon as I hit live, then my streaming software program's talking about it can't connect to my YouTube channel. It's not configured or something like that. Mind you, my internet was being still a bit glitchy. My son even ran out of the room and it was tripping when the internet went out. I said, it's back on, and he knew I was happy. He was happy. We were both happy. But when I clicked on the streaming software to connect to the live, you guys saw the first video. And the first video was a hot mess because y'all saw me with my glasses on. I got my hair wrapped. I'm in my PJs. I'm chilling over here, y'all. I'm chilling. I'm not camera ready, baby. And my whole face was all up in the camera. I said, oh, whoa. Whoa. I said, uh-oh. So I had to hurry up and delete that one. So if you saw it, y'all saw it. I'm not even gonna describe it. It was a nightmare. And so basically I couldn't get the intro played. I couldn't get the music. I couldn't get the image played. It was freezing up. Then it wasn't. I said, oh no. And then when I played it back, it just showed me. I said, how did that happen? I must have a ghost that had tilted my camera to face me, y'all. That was so funny. And then I said, let me start another video. Let me start another video. And so what I ended up doing, y'all, is I ended up like deleting the old video. So I apologize to my amazing soul tribe, NY Greek, my amazing mods, Lisa T. Rose. I saw we had someone else that was commenting on the feed before we went live. I hate that I had to delete your comments. So if you didn't see my comments, I did reply to you guys. Thank you guys so much. But when I tell you guys, I was like, oh, heck no. Hex to the no. No, no, no. let me delete it. Time to delete. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So what I ended up doing is I deleted that old video and then I started this one. And baby, the internet started glitching and y'all, we were starting off good. It was like, whoo, yes. I can redeem myself. Hopefully folks didn't see me. We're doing great. And baby, no. It started freezing up. It started freezing up. Look, Naomi saw me. Look. Naomi saw me, y'all. She said, you didn't look bad. You just looked ready for bed. Baby, don't be telling my business. Don't be telling my business on the live. She saw me. Oh, man. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Let me lean in just a little bit so y'all can see. Oh, 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 there she is. There she go. There she go. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Okay. That's as far, that's all y'all gonna get. Y'all got a little sampler. But my whole face was up in there. And I said, the devil's a lie. The devil is a lie. The devil is a liar. It's time to delete that. It's time to delete that. And let's start fresh, baby. And woo, baby. No, we not doing that. So we get on this live and as y'all see, it's a delay in the start. But we're up, y'all. We're back. Like Jules says, we back, y'all. We back. Yes, Lord, we are back. And I'm ready to get started. Y'all ready for the reading? Let's get going. As you guys know, we're going from Aries all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind, time is food and tarot, and the roles may be reversed. And do know I do personals for those popping on in that don't know that. I think everybody knows that by now. And those are the best way for me to connect with you and your unique story. I will do mini reads sometime this week. I'm not quite sure when. I want to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing some stuff for a friend. And so I'm just not quite sure how long that will last. And so, as always, I got to see how I'm feeling. I got to see how I'm feeling. And if not tomorrow night, be expecting it on Thursday evening. Okay. So for those that would like to get mini reads, it'll be 2222 and it'll either be tomorrow night or Thursday night. Okay. So be looking out for that. I'll put an ad out on the community page, and also the video. You'll see it posted with the link where you can purchase it. Okay. So be looking out. All right, y'all. Oh, Lord. I'm already tired. Baby, let me tell you something. That done wore me out. Let me take a breath. Hold on. Cheers. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Cheers. Let me take a sip. I was about to say, forget this. I'm about to get on my phone because I'm not going to leave y'all hanging like that. I said, forget this. Y'all know when you have that boy or that guy, I shouldn't say boy, but that guy you're talking to, ladies, and they be trying to FaceTime you, and you like, oh, snap, and you got to hurry up and you got to get your hair ready and put on a little bit of makeup or something to look like somebody. I swear I was going to have one of those moments with y'all. I swear, if that thing wasn't going to work, I said, I'm going to just cut this thing off. I'm going to hurry up and act like I'm going on a quick FaceTime date with my subscribers. And your girl's going to see me on a cell phone because I'm not going to be fooling with this if it kept on tripping. I was not going to do it. The devil's a lie. All right, y'all. Finally, we are here. Let's start with Aries. We're looking at what you don't see coming. So we're gonna pull some oracles to make it fun, and and then we're gonna clarify with some tarot. So this should be a good one. This should be a good one. Ah, I sure was, y'all. I sure was. I was gonna unwrap this hair. I was gonna throw on a cute little blouse, keep my pajama pants on, and my fuzzy socks, and we was gonna roll it. You know, I got my blanket right here, y'all. Think it's a game. The devil is not gonna keep me down. We gonna keep rolling on this channel, baby. All right, let's do this, Aries. And we'll have everything time stamped for you guys. Again, thank you so much for your patience. With all that being said, you guys are so kind. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is it they don't see coming towards them? What does Aries need to know that they don't see coming? We have fishing for comets. Somebody in your energy wants to get your attention. So they're like doing things in order to get you to notice them. Like they're really reaching at this point. That's what I'm getting. Someone that just is upset that you're not talking to them, that you're not communicating with them, could be at a distance. This doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest, but for a lot of you guys, it is. It could be anybody that you are in no contact with. Yeah, they're going through withdrawals. Y'all, look at the card. Your person's going through withdrawals. They thought they can break this habit, this addiction. And if y'all missed the Aries reading that I did earlier, didn't I tell you your person's obsessed? I told you. Didn't I say? Look at them. They're going through withdrawals, baby. Woo. It says quit, awakening, rejection. They feel rejected. They going through a spiritual awakening because what they're realizing is that you're not going to pull up with their crap. You're not going to put up with their crap. The number 60 could be significant. The number 6 could be significant. June could be significant. Month for some of you. All right, give me some more on this. But they don't see coming. This person's gonna be trying to get your attention. That's what you don't see coming, Aries. All right, yeah, 3 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, I really feel like this is somebody that doesn't really want to take the effort to actually like come towards you and do anything about this. And they're heartbroken though, because they're going through this withdrawal. They're very selfish. All they think about is themselves, right? And what they can get if they were to go towards you. I think there's been an epiphany. You were giving a lot to this person more than other people give to them. And that's what they miss the most. Yeah, they don't like the fact you're holding back. Look in that Aries reading. Remember you kept coming up as the Empress that we did earlier? So look at that. Empress in reverse. They don't like the fact that you're being selfish. They view you as being very selfish and it's breaking their heart. Very selfish. But they're the ones that's, to me, coming across as quite selfish. So why does this person wait this long to take action towards Aries? They tried to get you off of their mind, but they couldn't with the 10 of Swords in reverse. Because they've been through so much in this relationship with you that they just are trying their best to move on. But they're having a very difficult time. That's what I feel. And deep down, this person doesn't really want to plan to stay for a long time. They're just kind of here to get what they can get. That's what I'm getting. So they do keep tabs on you. Some of them will actually send a comment or send a text message, have a phone call, something. They're going to do something to try to get your attention, I believe, this month in July. They're going to do something to get your attention. Yeah, but either way, they want to get back into your good graces because they benefit by being in your energy. That's what I'm getting here. All right, Aries. That is what I have. Your person could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm also getting Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Possible fire sign also. I got Sagittarius here. All right, we rolling. We rolling. And also with withdrawals, I'm also getting like sexual energy. They're missing that passionate chemistry y'all have in the bedroom or what have you. Shay says, yeah, these men are crazy. Don't want nothing serious, but want to hold on to you. Exactly. And that's exactly what that person's on. And it's like, come on now. You think Aries going to sit around for that? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And it's like fear, possibly due to trauma, possibly due to things that they have done to ruin relationships, but they would not acknowledge that. Aries, this is someone that's going to put the blame on you that nobody got time to listen to. Taurus is next. Any Taurus is here. Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Taurus see coming? We have moving on. Thank you. Next. All right. Get some more on that before I say something. I already know what I already know what I want to say, but let me get some more clarifiers. Yeah, we got readiness. I think this is your energy, Taurus. I think what you're going to realize about this person that you're currently connected to in love and romance, this could actually be a partner you're currently with, someone that you may consider dating, or this could be a past person that you may give another chance. Okay. And what you're going to realize is that whoever you're connecting to in the month of July, I'm getting like recent energy, you're definitely going to decide to move on. You're definitely going to decide to move on. Like you're ready to get back out there. Look at y'all. What you don't see coming is whoever you're connecting to ain't it. Yeah, it says preparation, prompt, arrangement. Some of you guys are even preparing to leave. If you're in a marriage or a relationship, you're making plans to leave and move on. All right, let's get some energy on this. For the Taurus that resonates with this reading, Spirit, why is Taurus trying to move on? We have the Hierophant. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. You know what you have realized? You know what you want, and this ain't it. Your core values, your core beliefs, you want a solid relationship, you want something real, substantial, something that can lead to marriage, and something's telling me that this person is not that. Yeah. too much conflicts. Some of you guys, other competition getting in the way. It's just too much other things that make you not want to trust this person because they're not coming across as someone that's committal. If they don't necessarily have a third party, I'm still getting someone that is you deem as inconsistent and not fully invested in this relationship with the lovers in the reverse. And you tried to give this person an opportunity, but it just feels like it's a big issue. It's a bigger issue than just wanting to love someone. You're going to see that ultimately it goes down to your standards, and your standards are telling you to have a solid offer somewhere else. And notice I said a solid offer, not something that's a game. Yeah. And you kind of running off on that hoe. Yep. You gone. Track shoes, track star. And it's going to set you free with the 8 of Swords in reverse. It's going to mentally clear any blockages. I think even if you have like physically separated from this person, Taurus, the energy kind of feels like you're going to set yourself free. Maybe even start dating again. Like say if you've been single for a while and you're not even with someone for some time, but you've still been thinking a lot about this person, still karmically tied to them. And this month is like liberation. It's like, it's time to go and start talking to new people. You're ready. You're definitely ready. Yep. And you're going to cut off communication with this other person. Yeah. And that's going to help you also move on as well. So that's what I have for you. Could be connecting to Gemini, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. I don't know if I said Virgo. Virgo too. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. I'm getting that song. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Moving on. Y'all remember that song? I'll be moving on. And that song's about somebody that was cheating. So, like I say, some of you guys could have somebody that you're connected to that was a cheater. And so July is going to be definitely, you getting out there. Yeah, T Rose says 100% moving on. Next. Faye says, yep, cut it off 2 months ago. Open to new, baby. I heard that. Yes. So yeah, this is your month. This is your time, Taurus. It's your time to get out there, baby. Gemini is next. Yep, Maya and Silk the Shaka. And Beyonce, not Beyonce, y'all. Brandy and Maya are on tour. I was like, that's pretty cool. Remember, back in the 90s, Maya and Brandy had that little beef going on or whatever. So I was like, that's a good way for them to have a little come up, to have a little tour. That's pretty cool. I'm just not a big fan. And now Monica, I've been to some of her concerts before when she was, when she comes in town, and she's actually pretty good. She's a great performer and artist. I really do enjoy her shows. Brandy, I don't think that's somebody I would really want to see. Not a big fan of her sound, but I do like some of her studio sounds. Like live, I'm not a fan of, but her studio sound is pretty good. Yeah. Somebody says, Mimi says, as a cross watcher, that was really hard to listen to, but I'm just here for my own messages of my sign. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, the way that my tarot readings work, for those that want to know, it's honestly could be the other way around. So that could be your energy moving on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times if you watch your cross watcher read, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your person. It could actually be you I'm talking to, even though that's your person sign. That happens a lot. That's happened to me watching cross watcher reads on my channel. I've noticed that my cross watcher reads actually resonate with me, even though that's not my sign. So that's kind of cool how that works. And then checking out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign is always a good thing as well. So keep that in mind, guys, as you guys watch tarot. Watch it responsibly. Only take it what's for you and leave the rest. Every message isn't your message, right? So it is what it is. Let's do this. String Quartet definitely agrees with that Taurus reading. Awesome. I'm so glad it resonates with you. We got any Geminis here? Where the Geminis at? I haven't seen a lot of Geminis lately. I know we had Mia the other day. Okay. I guess we don't have a lot of Geminis. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. If you guys are enjoying the content on the channel, it's always a great way to support your girl and for me to connect with you. It's an energy exchange. Let's do this, Gemini. For those that don't know, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, we did individual sign reads earlier. So check that out as well after you watch this live. Really good messages there, even if you're a cross watcher. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Gemini see coming? We have ignoring. All right. I love this deck. It's so fun. And we also have coach. Advice, obedience, knowledge. I think this is your energy, Gemini. I think what you're going to do is you're going to learn that it's possibly best to ignore someone. You may have gotten some type of advice from a friend, from family, from your girl Mika that made you realize like it's probably best to move on from this, ignore the situation, ignore things that don't really serve you, and just kind of go about your business. Let's see what this is about, though. Let's see. What is this ignoring coach energy? Yeah, some type of painful ending with the death card. Yeah, some love situation. We got the lovers. And we also have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I really feel like this is definitely you getting a lot of clarity and realization that it's fair for you to move on from this. It may have taken a long time for you to realize this because you wanted to hold on to this person. So what you don't see coming is that you're just going to end the things with this person and go no contact. You're not going to overthink it. And if you watch my Gemini reading I did earlier, we talked a lot, Gemini, about how you were in a space of thinking a lot about this person subconsciously, still kind of stuck about it. But even if you guys feel a very strong, powerful pull to this person, you spying, getting the information that you need through tarot readings, through advice from others, you now know like it's best to move forward. Move forward in a space of peace and protection. Yeah, from this Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys can be dealing with somebody who is a player or inconsistent in and out of your life. Yeah. The person that would be giving to everybody, Three of Pentacles. They weren't fully invested in you. This is someone that could have breadcrumbed the situation. And third parties doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be family, it can be friends, it can be their career. It just seemed like you were never really feeling like the priority. And when it came to a reciprocal love situation, you probably felt like this person wasn't investing or something. So yeah, this is you. Your energy is going to come through very, very powerful and strong as this Queen of Swords. Even if you are a masculine, very powerful of setting very healthy boundaries and letting this person know, like, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, I can't do this. Let me get something on this Queen of Swords energy. Why the Queen of Swords? Because you want to evolve and grow and demand respect. I think the days of serving this person, doing for this person, being there for this person is over. You're now putting yourself on a pedestal and you're setting clear, healthy boundaries and standards. You're no longer letting this person come in to try to control the situation. Yeah. Santiago says, on point, a month long process to break up. Went 2 days ago. He's going crazy. Yep. Yep. And you're ignoring them. I can definitely see that, Santiago, where you're going to be ignoring this person and you're going to be taking practical steps to moving on. And look at this. It doesn't matter the gender. A lot of you guys are going to spiritually evolve after doing this, because the thing about the emperor and the empress, they are somebody who demands only the best. They're very self-sufficient. They know how to take care of themselves. They know how to take care of others if they have to, but they are also, entrepreneurs, leaders, people, things that you do, people look up to. You inspire others. And I think this entire cycle has led to your spiritual evolution once you have chosen to ignore this person and move on because it wasn't serving you. It's going to be a spiritual healing journey for you for sure, and a transformation of becoming something different, but it's so worth it. I see it here. You could be connecting to a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also have Sagittarius here, but it can be any sign, of course. And Aries and Sag and Leo. All right. Happy birthday to Gun Guy. Man, oh man, it's Cancer season. So that means it's time for the Cancerians to turn up, turn up, turn up. And I think we got Gun Guy ready to celebrate. Today is his birthday. So if everybody can be so kind and say happy birthday to Gun Guy, I'm sure that he would really appreciate it. So happy birthday, Gun Guy. I hope you do something nice for your special day, even if your birthday's on a Tuesday. Thank you so much for coming to the live, by the way, too, on your birthday. Let's do this, Cancerians. And thank you, T Rose, for reminding me, not only Gun Guy, but all Cancerians. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, y'all. My son is a Cancer. My mom's a Cancer. So I know a lot about that Cancerian energy, man. Oh boy. Hey, Lunar. All right, let's do this. Happy early birthday to you too. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancerians. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Cancer see coming their way? Oh, y'all gonna get to the bag. I heard that. It says hustling. Making it rain, focused on the money, getting it, getting it, getting it. Yes, I heard that. Absolutely. Get some more. Yeah, I think this is just you focusing on your career and your money goals. Laying your head, focusing, putting your head down and focusing on your career, your money, and seeing an influx in your finances. I'm noticing like your energy is coming through as somebody that's going to see an influx in financial gains. Yeah, you're living and you're learning along the way and learning how to see things better and more clearer through experience, where experience is the best teacher. And I think the experiences that you possibly may have had some issues along the way, maybe with your finances. And so now it's like, okay, let me get this extra job, or let me get these extra hours, or let me make sure that I save more. I'm just getting like you're so laser focused on getting the money better, which is good. That's a good thing. All right, so let's see. Give me some more on this hustling energy and live and learn for Cancers. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the King of Cups. Okay, so maybe in the past you were very frustrated about how your money situation was going. And it could have been because you weren't looking at it from a lens of being more independent. You may have actually had to kind of like depend on a partner, depend on other people, depend on your job, depending on other factors in order to get to a very secure space. And now it's like, now you're changing your mentality and you're like, well, hold on. What is actually going to serve me? What do I need to let go? Like, do I really need this person in my life? Do I really need this job? Do I really need to spend like I'm spending? Like, I'm seeing you thinking a lot clearly about how to go about things with your finances. And you're going to listen to your intuition and stop overthinking, and then look at that. New opportunities come. Some of you guys may actually get a new job or start a new business. And you're going to do very well because you're going to stop like dealing with other people that may have got in your way. This can also be like love relationships I'm getting. So say, for example, if you were going through a divorce or a breakup, somebody could have impacted your finances being with that person. And so, yeah, it's you not trusting certain people, certain jobs, certain things. Your mindset is completely shifted. And now you're putting your trust in just like letting things happen naturally and following your passions. Yep. So I love that. I love that for you, Cancer. It looks like you're definitely going to see things turn around because you're learning about really listening to yourself and letting go of things that don't serve you so you can really reach your goals, which I like. Leos are next. Let me know if it resonates, Cancerians. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. Let's see what we got for mighty, mighty Leos. We got any Leos in the room? Any Leos? Hey, Bree. Lunar, she agrees with the Cancerian reading. She said, yep, that's right. That is so true. I've been grinding hard. Yeah. You know what happens sometimes when you have a breakup? And this has happened with me, Cancers, where it's like, I don't have a man now. So shoot, let me get this money. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go to work. Let me focus on things that's going to better help me. Let me focus on my health. Let me focus on my self-care. When you start putting your energy toward things like that, you'll definitely see your life is just going to look and feel so much better because you're not laser focused on the wrong thing. And I think that's kind of the message part of it too, is some of you guys may have been so focused on the wrong thing, missing out on great opportunities. So great, 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 great read. Let's do this, Leo. Patty's here. Hey, Patty. And we got DP here. All right, we're going to start out with some oracles, y'all. Mighty, mighty Leos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Leo's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What don't they see coming? What don't they see coming? Ooh, we have legal issues. Oh, and it says court, judge, immigration, lawyers, etc. All right, hold that thought. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Patty. Love you too, boo. Okay, we have adventure and it says explore, passion, travel. When I'm getting with this, some of you guys are going through like a divorce, a separation, a custody battle. You may have some legal things that require you to have to move or relocate. This is definitely feels like a very super specific reading. It doesn't feel like it's going to resonate with everyone. It's only going to be like a selected few I'm channeling. And if it's not actually like court, I'm feeling like you're making a decision to move on from someone. Like you're making an executive decision. Like you don't have to go to court, but you may have had to go back and forth in your mind about if you want to explore this relationship or not. And it looks like you're choosing to move on. When I get this kind of card, adventure, I'm kind of getting like the Knight of Wands. I'm getting like someone that's kind of going for what they want spontaneously based on a decision that they've made. Let's look further into this. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Two of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're sneaking away from a situation or getting away with something. If it's a legal case, you're definitely going to get away with it. I know that sounds bad, but it's going to work out in your favor. Let me say that. Yeah, you're going to manifest what you want. So like say if you're going through a divorce, it's going to work out. Don't worry about that. Don't overthink it. If you're having a child support case, it's going to work out in your favor. If you are going through a divorce, everything's going to work out in your favor. Now, this is just a relationship you're moving on from. It looks like you're going to just sneak away. Yep, you're going to sneak away and get away from this situation. Why the Seven of Swords? Because you could have at some point revisited this situation, or this person could have come towards you, but then you're realizing like it's only going to lead to some type of betrayal. So you just need to responsibly detach and move on from this because it's not going anywhere. It's not really growing. It's not evolving. It's not becoming anything significant. And it's just going to feel like a waste of time for you. Can you give me something on this legal issue? Let me see if I can pull some more on that. Okay, yeah. Whatever it is, it's going to lead to an abundant opportunity. So, whoever needs to hear this message, whatever decision you have to make, or if you're in a legal situation in the month of July, Leo, it's all going to work out. Ace of Pentacles is a new start, a fresh start, a solid new beginning. No matter how you see it, it will work out. Get out of your head. You don't have to worry. This is like why it's so specific. Someone is really stressed out about this. All right. That's what I have for you, Leo. We got Virgo next. Let me know if that super specific message resonates with you. I'm just curious. As you guys know, these are collective reads. So it's just like as a collective, this is what most of the people with that sign may be experiencing at that time. And that's the energy coming through. But as you guys know, I do personal reads. So you can always visit my website and I can look at your unique situation. All right. Y'all know what's next. It's Libra. Okay, Patty, there you go. Look. Gun Guy says, "Yep, I love this because court in the morning." Oh my gosh, y'all see that? You see how magical I am? It's like, oh my gosh, in the morning. That is crazy how that works out, right? Gun Guy, that's cool how that works out. Patty says, "Thank you. That was for me." Okay, great. I hate when I get those super specific messages, but I still feel like I have to say it because it's there. But I'm like, it may not resonate for everybody, but sorry if it doesn't. But it does for the ones watching. Cool. If that is your story, let me know. Y'all, we are not on Libra, y'all. We're on Virgo. What am I saying? I done skipped a whole sign. Sorry, Virgos. My bad, my bad. Okay, let's do this, Virgo. We're gonna do Libra after Virgo. Hey, see Maine in the building. It's been a long time, see Maine. Good to see you. Yeah. I love to see my OGs pop up, man. It's been a minute, man. How you doing? You doing all right? All right. Let's get to the read, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Virgo see coming? We have moving. You got the person there. They got their boxes and things. It look like they're going somewhere important. Let's get some more on it. All right. Oh, and we have robbery. It says exploitation, unfairness, caution, robbery. Is somebody trying to get away with something? Virgo, what the heck is going on here? Who's stealing your stuff? Look at your phone, Virgo. Look at your phone. Oh man, it looked like the same person, don't it? It kind of looks like the same person in both cards. One is just kind of like a cartoon version or something. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna have to clarify this reading. Clarify this here. What is going on? What is this moving and robbery energy that Virgo doesn't see coming? King of Cups, the Fool, and the Three of Cups. Okay. You know, I think a lot of you guys are really taking a risk going towards meeting someone new. That's pretty much what I'm getting. You're moving on, and your person may feel like you're sneaking away from them, or they may feel like you're being deceptive. They may feel robbed. Like, how dare you just leave me like this? Virgo, you could have just been a very good partner to this person. You could have contributed a lot, done a lot for this person, made them very comfortable. And because you're deciding to have a fresh start and move on, a lot of you guys could be dating, just getting to know people, just living your life away from this person. They don't like that. I'm getting whoever you were recently connected to, they don't like that. Yeah, they want to be with you because you were so kind, so generous, you did a lot for them, and they want that attention back. You may find that your past person will have a problem with you dating if they find out. Some of them know that you're dating, some of them do not know. But what you don't see coming is that it's going to be an issue, especially considering that your person may want to actually reconcile with you. A lot of times, that Three of Cups can also speak about reconciliation. But for your reading, I really think it's about you choosing to do what's best for you for once. I think there's always been you doing stuff for this other person. And you're probably at a space where you're like, you know what? I can't keep giving to this person, can't keep giving to this situation. It's not going anywhere. And you really just need to look at the value that you bring to relationships and start kind of like pulling back on giving so much and doing so much. Because I feel like a lot of times people will take you for granted if you're not careful. That's why this person feels robbed, because it feels like someone that is a big user or person that just kind of took advantage of you, and they don't like the fact that you're moving on. Yep. There it is. Moving on, and you're choosing to love yourself and give your cup elsewhere. Oh boy. Yeah. Yep. There are all these new beginning cards. You see that? You can't make it up. And it really just speaks about like you knowing that whatever was in your past is no longer serving you. So some of you guys can feel like you got robbed by the past person. That's why you got to move on. You know, it can go that way too. I'm definitely getting that. Your person that you're connecting to that I'm talking about could be a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. I got Aquarius. I got Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be anybody, but that's the main energies. Tammy says that she likes the word moving. I heard that. Yes, with the boxes. Okay, look at him. He ain't playing no games. Gone, baby, gone. All right, let's do this, Libra. Any Libras in the room? Libra, Libra. I usually get a good turnout with my Libras, folks. I love the fact this reading is like a mixture of different things. It's not always talking about love, which I like, even though I primarily do love because that's what y'all want to see, love readings. So I do love, but it's nice for me as a reader to get a change of pace and not always talk about love. It's like something else. Yes. Connie, hey. Libra and a Virgo cuss. Wow. So you're going to have to look at both readings every time. Just make sure you use your own discernment in these tarot reads, man. It can confuse you if you're not careful. I love the little hugs. Oh. All right, let's do this, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Libra see coming? Ooh, you got the hustle card too. Okay, getting to that money. It says hustling, making it rain, focused on the money, getting it. Yep. So any means necessary. Some of you guys can pick up another gig, work extra hours, start a business. You're going to do anything necessary to get some extra money in, which is a good thing. And I just talked about how I love that we're not only talking about love on this reading, which is nice. We have disturbance. It says obscure, irritation, supernatural. You know, I think with the hustling and the disturbance, I think you're disturbed by your money situation. I think you're not where you want to be, and it's been kind of driving you crazy. So that has been the fuel to get you going. You know, the way this economy is in America, if you're watching from America, it's kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky. And so I can definitely see why some of you guys may feel this way, like, oh, I gotta do something because it's driving me crazy. I gotta get my money up or something. All right, give me some more on this. Hustling and disturbance. So we have the Magician. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, you are definitely in a space right now where you're trying to manifest, again, a solid opportunity. Some of you guys could actually be going to a new job, starting a new business, like I say, or just working extra hours, like just revamping how you do your money. And you're going to have much success. Your manifestations are definitely going to come true. Some of you guys have been definitely praying for this during the full moon. Look at this, and the moon card comes out, right? We just recently had a full moon not too long ago. So some of you guys have been praying for more money, more abundance, whether it be consciously or subconsciously. And it's now like time. I think you're realizing like, okay, I've been holding myself back from this for so long. So I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to let what's ever happened to me or whatever circumstances that I've went through hold me back. I don't need other people. I can do this on my own. I just got to get off my rump and make it happen. I like that. I like that. So yeah, ultimately, the only advice I would give you though that could hinder this is overthinking it. It may drive you a little crazy. So don't, just be patient with the process so you don't cause any confusion or overthinking or things like that. Okay. And don't be lazy. Get out there and continue to work on yourself and your abundance. I think that's what it's about. Just focusing on you and your stability. That's what you don't see coming, and you're going to have much success. Definitely not going to have problems with money. That will not be an issue for you. And I think it was also was it Virgo, guys? No, or was it Cancer? It was somebody. I think it was Cancer who had a similar reading. So good luck to you, Libra. I love that for you. Scorpio's next. Any Scorpios in the room? I love when I get money reads and it's like all good. It's like even if some of you guys are struggling in your love life, you still gonna get that paper. What did Beyonce say? The best revenge is your paper. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, Scorpio. Where you at? Caroline has made it in for the Scorpio read. Connie is a Scorpio Venus, and your girl Mika is a Scorpio rising. So let's see what we got. Hey, JJ, how you doing? Spirit, tell me about Scorpio. What don't they see coming? Oh, Lord. Here we go, y'all. Y'all know who this is. That dreaded ex of yours that you trying to avoid at all costs. They still looking for you. They still checking on you. It says looking you up, searching, yes, studying you, and getting information. It's done reached the stalking to me, Scorpio, has reached the all-time high. I know we keep getting that stalker energy, my Scorpio friends, and it's really getting on my nerves. Like, why are they so obsessed? Why are you so obsessed with me? I really wanna know. Why they obsessed with you, Scorpio? They can't get enough, baby. That's why they're having nightmares. Look at your phone, y'all. Look at your phone. Baby, this person is having your ancestors come and visit them at night. I'm getting night terrors, baby. Night terrors. It says suffering, darkness, persecution. Absolutely. I heard they shouldn't have messed with you. They shouldn't have messed with Scorpio. So now they are definitely going crazy. And it's almost like they know that these dreams or these nightmares that they're getting is tied to you. They could be having dreams about you, maybe some types of signs or things that's kind of pinpointing all the things they did wrong in this connection and what they needed to fix. And so it looked like your ancestors got you. They ain't playing about you. That's what I'm hearing. So this person, they going through it. Let's look further. Hey, kids. Give me something on this. Looking you up in nightmares. Two of Cups. Death in the reverse. And Two of Wands. If this person could change things for the better, they would. And what they would do is have a new, fresh start with you. And I think this is their solution to the problem. That's what they're thinking. My solution to the problem is I got to make things right with Scorpio. I took it too far. I can't stop thinking about Scorpio. Something's got to be going on. So they're trying to get some information on you, because I'm also hearing, Scorpio, you have gone no contact. You're not communicating with this person. You're at a distance. You're just making it hard for this person to talk to you. So they have no choice but to look you up and see what you got going on. And I'm getting that they also feel like giving some type of peace offering. Being kind, being very generous will turn things around. Again, they're looking out for themselves. They don't want to be under attack. They don't want to be under attack. So with the Death in the reverse to the Star in the reverse as the blockage, one of the biggest blockages is transformation. This person doesn't want to change their ways. So please hear that. Please hear that clear. And they also don't know. They honestly do not know, like, if they want to choose you or this other hoe. Who is this Queen of Wands in reverse? Yeah. Whoever this other person is, like, they don't want you to know that that exists, that they're trying to get over that. So they may like not be honest that they have to make a big decision of how they're going to go about breaking things off with this third party or third parties for some of you, and make things right with you. But they still have a lot of passion towards you and really wants to work on this. So it feels as if it's a mixture of they still want you, they still desire you, but yet it's also alarming because they're having night terrors or bad dreams. You could be connecting to a Taurus, Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Leo, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Yep. Caroline says that is correct. I'm keeping my silence, and they are struggling, Caroline. Woo, they going through it, baby. Now they still spying on you. Look at them. Still trying to see what you up to. They trying to say, what's Scorpio up these days? Up to these days? Do they got somebody new? Oh, man. That's what I got. Let's go to Sagittarius. What is Saggies at? Any Sagittarius is in the room. Saggy Waggy. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Now, Darla, just because I don't say your person's sign doesn't mean that they're not there. It just depends on the energy that they're encompassing. That's why whenever tarot readers give you signs, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's that sign portion doesn't necessarily mean that because you didn't hear that person's sign, it's not your story. Because, for example, I'm an Aquarius, but I could be encompassing my sun, my moon, my rising, or Venus sign at a current situation. So, Darla, be open-minded and look at it not just as their sun sign, but their moon, their rising, and Venus signs could also be significant. And if you heard your sign, it can also be your reading as well. So that's why I don't like to That's why I always tell you guys it can be any sign because it really can be. So don't be fixated on the sign. Please don't be fixated on the sign. Mr. Bear's here. Scream Queen. Hey, it's here. Y'all don't forget to like the video. Show your girl some love, as Lisa said. I would really appreciate it. Let's do this, Saggy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Sagittarius see coming? Ooh, we got dusted off. What they dusting off? Hold on a second. What they do? Oh, let me clarify, y'all. I can't with your person talk about dusted off. Yeah, they dusted it off. You know, with this fright card and it says depression, phobia, paranoia, they are feeling like, okay, all right. I gotta revisit my Saggy. Saggy, you could be an ex or you can be in separation from this person. And so they're feeling like in order to get past any pain that they're feeling, I'm feeling like this is somebody that feels like the victim, like they need help. Some of them mental help, some of them financial help. I'm definitely getting like a 5 of Pentacles. Some of them just health wise, like their health is not doing very well. And so I really do feel like this is somebody that's saying like, I have no choice. I got to reach out to my Sagittarius because I really need Saggy to know I need them. I need them. All right, let's look into it. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, tell me about this dusted off and fright energy. We have the King of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Who are all these people? Oh my gosh. Who are all these people? Let's clarify. This is your person, okay? They're in deep contemplation. Didn't I tell you they're going a little crazy? They a little 5150. Look out. Going a little cuckoo. All right. So the reason why they're going a little crazy and the reason why we got that dusted off energy is because your person is trying to make a choice. Who do I want to go toward? Do I want to go back to my past? Or do I want to keep entertaining these hoes? Who the hell is this? Let's look at it. Somebody that they were messing around with, that made them feel confident because they were trying their best to move on from you and it was a convenient connection to boost their ego, stroke their ego, make them feel loved. They were just kind of seeking compassion during a time of pain. And then when it comes to you, this Queen of Pentacles, you're the one that they had the breakup with, the divorce or the separation from. And the way they feel about that is kind of like in regret that they ran from this connection to go pursue some third party here. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's kind of giving me player energy. For some of you guys, it could be somebody that's, you know, gay, lesbian, likes both, like the same thing, okay? It ain't everybody's story, but you get what I'm saying with it, okay? And so they're trying their best to not beat themselves up, but it's like almost I'm getting the guilt is eating them alive. So you throw in all of that. The fact that they miss you, they feel bad. The fact that they want to reach out, they feel paranoid. The fact that they've tried to move on and they can't. It's so much racing in this person's mind. They're not speaking about it. They're not saying much about it, but mentally they're going crazy. And they just like, okay, I give. Maybe I got to say something to Saggy. That's what they feel about it. All right, let's see. What does this person plan to do next? Let's look at that. There it is. Talk to you. Eight of Wands. Come and talk to me. I really wanna. Can I talk to you? Yeah, they want to talk to you. They don't want these other hoes. That's what I'm getting. And here's the deal. They're scared because they already know, Sag, you don't play. You're not here for the games. So it's going to be quite interesting, their approach. I want to look at that. What are they going to actually do if they were to get in contact with Sagittarius? What are they going to do? Oh, oh, I'm getting they're going to take their time, use a very slow approach, encompass with no intentions to be in a long-term committed relationship. They're going to just sell the illusion and string this puppy along. Why? Because they feel like you don't love them. That's how they feel. They feel like you don't love them no more. And you're going to lead them anyway, probably. And so as long as they can put their mind at ease, knowing that you're there and that you have some inkling of care, maybe you guys can work through this. But they're also very scared to dust this thing off. I'm not even gonna get into what they dusting off, but y'all got an open mind to figure that out. Oh man. Bree says, OMG, you read my mind, but I literally just yelled out, come and talk to me. Hey, 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 hey. Can I talk to you? Come and talk to me. I really wanna know. I don't know the words, y'all. Don't laugh at me. It's been a while, y'all. I don't remember the words. But yeah, that's the song. That's the jam right there. And you know what I'm getting also? They may use that approach when they reach out to you. They may give you a love song. I'm getting like a love song, or they may say they may say something to the effect like, I really just want to talk to you. Let me talk to you. I've been trying to talk to you. You know, a mess. A mess. A mess. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Leo, Sag, Aries, Libra, Gemini. That's most of the energy there. All right, we rolling, y'all. We rolling, we rolling. All right, Capricorn's next. Where the Cappies at? Where the Cappies at? We got Lisa here. Alan says that she loves this lady's readings. This lady, wait a second. Oh, who's that lady? Who's that lady? That beautiful lady. That's Mika. My name is Mika Boo. But it's all good. I know what you're saying. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And if you're new here, Allison, don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. I love to have you here. Much love, much love. Thank you for the feedback. Oh, look at Allison. Look at it. Look at the little fox, y'all. Oh. See, y'all get me with these cute little animals. Y'all know I love animals. So cute. Thank you so much, Allison. Much love to you. We got Keita in the building, and we got brown skin in the building with that big Capricorn energy. I heard that. Thank you so much, Allison, and very much appreciated. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's read. Keita came through with a nice donation earlier. You guys are so kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all don't hesitate to send super chats and keep that money because I will be doing mini reads either tomorrow or Thursday if you're eager to get a reading with me. So don't hesitate to book your reading with me. And if you just want to book a regular reading, the links are down in the description box below. All right, let's do this. Capricorn's ready, baby. I see you. Mo's here. All right, Capricorn. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, even though we had some technical difficulties, and it was acting crazy in the beginning. Y'all persons was trying to block my reading, trying to trying to block these blessings that I'm trying to bestow on the collective. They trying to block the energy. Not today, Satan, baby. Not today. I'm feeling good now. But your girl wasn't feeling too good earlier. I was like, what in the heck's going on? So thank you guys again so much for your patience earlier. And if you missed earlier, don't worry. I'll have timestamps for everyone just in case anything cuts off. Because I know sometimes when I have an internet connection that messes up, it's hard for you guys to go back and look at the readings. So I don't know how that's showing up for you all. It may say something like, I'll be back or stay tuned or something in the beginning. If that is the case, let me tell you that there is actually an intro like I usually do and stuff. We just had some technical difficulties in the beginning. But either way, I definitely will have all that for you. All right, let's do this. Yeah, spirit playing games, boo. That's what I'm saying. Try to play with me. Nah, it wasn't spirit. It was old devil energy, old Capricorn energy, old cap. Capping the corn. That's what it was. A devil card. Capping the corn. I just play, y'all. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Capricorn see coming? Ooh, we have hunted. Hunted by memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Hmm. I wonder if that's your person or you. Let's see. Feel more like it's your person. Y'all, it's not funny. Listen, when I laugh, please understand I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at your person. And I'm laughing because this stuff is funny. This is you. So I'm getting both because I said I don't know which one is you or you, I don't know if it's your person or you. This is you. It says sweet dreams. Look at y'all. Y'all sleeping like a baby. Y'all sleeping like a baby. Y'all sleeping good. It says satisfaction, comfortable, and lazy days. You chilling. The number 39 can be significant for some of you guys, or 93 or 39. While you're sleeping, getting your beauty rest, being unbothered, your person is haunted by the memories of you. I'm getting by the loss of you. But you fine. Nothing gonna hold you down. Nothing's gonna hold you back. I'm hearing at the end of the day, you can wipe your tears with dollar bills. That's what I'm hearing. You're not studying it. This person is stressed, baby. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Overwhelmed. We also have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. So what I'm getting here is somebody that wants to give you an apology for acting a total ass. This could be somebody that has a really hard time choosing you, and they were so stuck on defending their stance and what they wanted and how they were going to show up in the relationship and what they going to do and all that. And you like, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. So you just said, nighty night. Time to chill. Time to chill and focus on me. The thing about this person's energy is they're hunted by you because of the investments that they made, or at least that's what they say. Okay. They feel like they've invested in this relationship and they want a return on their investment. Okay. Mo says my person is 39. So when I said 39, that is correct. That is definitely a connection. With the Seven of Cups to the Queen of Swords, I think what held this person back is the fact that they were really like having a difficult time choosing who they wanted to be with. Very emotionally unavailable, very closed off to love with you, and you just reach your wits in. So now they're looking at it from a different perspective, a lens of, okay, maybe I was being a little wrong here. Maybe Capricorn was right. Maybe I should have did something. And so they done slept on this connection and you said, forget it. And I'm also getting sweet dreams with this hunted card is, yeah, they're hunted because they slept on this connection. That could have been them. They was sleeping good when y'all was together. Now they can't sleep. And you sleeping after leaving them. Ain't that something? So yeah, they want to apologize with this Page of Cups. They want to face their fears and they want to reach out. What you don't expect is this person to reach out to you with an apology. And they're going to low-key acknowledge, they may not flat out and say that they were wrong, that they got to stop being a player, that they got to stop having that. You know, they're not going to talk about all that. They're not going to talk about all that. They're going to honestly and truly just say something to the effect of, I'm sorry, or I messed up, or my bad. You know, I don't know how your person apologizes. That's kind of what I'm getting. They're going to really let it go. It's a very traumatic experience what they had with you. It was very transformative for them. Definitely transformative. And now they're reaping the side effects of what they have done. Tell me a little bit about what this person plans to do after they apologize or they give a half-ass apology. Eight of Swords in the reverse and Six of Pentacles. Surprisingly, this person wants to stop being so selfish and self-centered and all of that and say, you know what, maybe I just need to be nicer. Maybe I need to give a little, maybe I need to rise up and do something nice for Capricorn for once. Interesting. Interesting. Mo H says, I'm not surprised you're on point. This girl is good in my Coming to America voice. Look, Allison like me. I'm like, whatever. Because Allison said, long overdue, won't hold my breath. Yep, y'all taking a nap. You're like, okay, great. Good night. Okay, great. Good night. Let's see, how will Scorpio feel? I mean, not Scorpio, Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. How will Capricorn feel about this person? You don't want it. You don't want it. Let me tell you why. It doesn't make sense to you. But it makes sense with me as a energy reader, because what I'm getting with this person's energy is they were not mature to begin with. So it took them forever to figure out quality over quantity, value over great value, name brand over what they'll call a counterfeit. A real woman or a real man versus bottom of the barrel dudes, bottom of the barrel girls. So y'all not playing. You said what you said. You mean what you said. And you're not moving on this energy. Period. And you're not confident that this is going to work out. It doesn't matter if this person comes in and apologizes now. They should have did all that stuff several months ago, a year ago, weeks ago. Like, why are you talking to me now? Why are you talking to me? Capricorn, like, why are you talking to me? Why you talk? Hurry up. What you got to say? What you got to say? And you like, okay, all right. Good night. Y'all, I can't with y'all tonight. Y'all chilling. Y'all chilling with it. It's really giving me totally emotionally checked out. And I think for you, the way you look at this situation, Capricorn, it's not a practical situation. You're not benefiting from it. And that would be absolutely correct. You still wouldn't benefit from a page. What you gonna do with this? You can't get jiggy with a page. Somebody that's still learning how to life and how to love. No way. No way. Yep. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. A lot of water here. I know that Porsche said her person was definitely a Scorpio when I actually said Scorpio. That was cool. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Also have that here. Libra, Gemini. Significant. Could be anybody. But I will tell you this. You guys made the right decision to sleep on this connection, because it's wasting your time. Just saying, it's a waste of your time. Mo said, please leave a message at the tone. Beep. Y'all not playing. See, y'all been watching me too long. I'm rubbing off on you. That cutthroat energy. Y'all been watching me too long. Y'all not playing with these fools. That's what I'm talking about. But for real, you got to let these folks know you're not the 1, 2, 3, 4 or the 5 to be F with. What they think this is? What they think this is? It's a no. For real. Mo says this reading is definitely on point. I mean, it's crazy work though. I don't know how people can operate like that after all this time. They want to come back and realize, aha, these hoes ain't hitting on nothing. So maybe I need to go back to my Capricorn. Nah, I'm so tired of these folks. You know what the problem is? And I saw another person do a video on this earlier today. And they were talking about the dating pool having a lot of issues because people are choosing preferences over standards. That is the biggest issue in the dating scene right now. That leads to more divorces, that leads to more breakups, because people are looking at, oh, she's gained a little weight, so I don't want to be with her no more. Oh, she, doesn't have a good style, how she dresses, so I don't want to be with her no more. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, counterparts will overlook quality over quantity because they're looking at preferences instead of character. Ladies, oh, he's short, so he's not a good man. Girl, no. He could be the best guy you've ever met, but because he what, 5'8", you like, I'm not talking to nobody unless they 6 feet tall. It's like, what? But that can be, you could be missing out on your husband, ma'am. So you got to look at it from a stance of what is quality, good character, good moral code, same values, same outlook and goals. And so you got to know what it is you actually are looking for, but you can't look at every single person detail by detail of things that they can't help. For example, their skin complexion. Oh, I can't stand talking to light-skinned guys. Light-skinned guys are toxic. Light-skinned women are toxic. Not true. Come on now. You can be missing out on your wife. You could be missing out on your husband because you're talking about a preference versus the character of the individual. And I've had so many friends. I watch so many dating and all this other stuff, and I've even dated people. And so people be tripping about little stuff like that. I even watched the show Pop the Balloon. Y'all watch that show Pop the Balloon, and I really be like, wow, these people tripping, man. Some of these people are looking at preferences, but they're not looking at the actual person. Now, Pop the Balloon is probably the worst example because a lot of them people on there ain't even ready to date, but some of them are, okay? But I'm just saying, you got to date intentionally to look for people that are good character qualities and they have it together. And they may not be a 10 out of 10, but they may be a solid 6 or a solid 7. Now, some of y'all, I don't know if look. I don't know about a solid 6. Some of y'all can do a solid 6. I don't know. I don't know. See, my rule is if I can kiss the guy, we good. But if they look like they broke, busted, and disgusted, it's a no for me. I can't do it. I can't, if I'm not somewhat attracted to you, that's different. But I'm talking about y'all nitpicking. Some of y'all nitpicking so much and you wonder why you're single. You wonder why you're single. Stop being super picky. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When we were on the date, he didn't pull out my chair. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. Oh my gosh. He didn't take me on a restaurant date. He took me to get coffee. So what? He's taking you out. When was the last time your ass was on a date? I'm just saying. So you got to look at a person's character, not how they look. Do you get what I'm saying? Not paying attention to, oh, because that woman looked good or that man looked real good, I'm only going to talk to them. No, talk to the ones that are okay. Actually, the ones that are kind of in the middle are actually the ones you want to talk to. Because the ones that are in the middle are probably your ones, in most cases, not all now. Come on, we know there's toxicity at all levels. It can be the ones, the dusties, they can be toxic too. But I'm just talking about the people in the middle, meaning looks wise. I'm talking about looks challenged. Those people in the middle may actually be good people and be honestly ready to settle down. And that's what you guys watch me for, because some of y'all ready to settle down. And so you guys get frustrated because what you guys do, and I see it on Pop of the Balloon, these girls, they be trying to find somebody that's not even at their level. How you gonna try to look for a top grade class A Morris Chestnut looking type guy, tall, dark, handsome, whew, and you up here looking like you from the hood? Girl, stop. You looking like you done shopped at City Trends and you want a man that making 6 figures. Girl, stop it. I'm just being for real. Where is your mind at? And also look at a guy's income. Even if a guy isn't making a lot of money, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have potential to do great things. What does your income look like? Because some of y'all women be like, oh, well, he better make money. Do you make money, ma'am? Do you, ma'am? Oh, he kind of fat. Girl, are you in shape? Are you the one that's, in shape and you talking about, oh, I'm only going to date this kind of man, but your attitude all the way jacked up. You see what I'm saying? You see how we just not, it's the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. So what you're going to have to do is you're honestly and truthfully going to have to take a real honest look at yourself. Meaning you're going to have a conversation with yourself and you're going to have to say, self, when I say I want a man with money, why do I say that? And what does that mean for me? Self, when I say I want a man that's 6 feet and taller, and I'm only 5'2", what does that say about me? Why do I need a man that's 5'2"? Make it make sense. Come on now. Fellas, when you say you want a girl that is natural, okay, y'all say you like natural, but some of y'all really don't like natural for real. Why do you choose a natural girl over a woman that don't have the natural? She got BBLs and all that, which is good. Most men are like that, ladies. Y'all need to hear that too. Men like natural women. Or you need to look, if you wear makeup, you need to make the makeup look natural. A guy will not holler at you if you got 1,000 pounds of makeup on. If they do holler at you, they're going to look at you as a booty call. And I'm not joking. Y'all better hear me. And so what I'm getting at is you got to separate the preferences from the standards. There's a difference. Now let's talk about what a standard is. A standard is I can't be with someone who smokes. Maybe because I have asthma. That's a good thing. Yeah, I have asthma, so I definitely can't date a guy that smokes. Another thing, I don't want to date a guy who's a cheater because I'm not a cheater. Now listen, when you say that, let's be real. Ladies, when you say you don't want a guy that's a cheater, he may have had a little past, when he was in his 20s, 19, 18, running around. But some of y'all got a past too now. Come on now. Just because you wasn't in a relationship doesn't mean you wasn't running around. It doesn't mean you wasn't laying a low, spreading the wide. Doesn't mean that you wasn't popping it for pimp. You feel me? Because some of y'all was for the streets. I'm just saying. And so you gotta really honestly see it for what it is. What is the standard? Is my standard realistic or am I being delusional? Delusional! Oh my gosh. My man has to have perfect teeth. I got a friend like that. She a Virgo. You know them Virgos. Oh Lord. Virgo. Virgo. Y'all be getting on my nerves. I love you, Virgo, but y'all be doing the most with this. Stop nitpicking, Virgo. Oh my gosh. When I went on a date, that woman's nail paint was chipping. Virgo, go pay to get her nails done. I mean, come on. So you got to look at it for what it is. If you say you don't want a cheater, that's realistic. But where I'm getting is you got to look at that people have a past. People have a past. People have, all kind of stuff. Let me give you another one I hear a lot of times from my friends or people that I interact with. the nose, the way they got their hair. You know, these are things, the hair can be changed. Their nose, they can't change. But if it's such a issue for you, then that says a lot about you. Now, let me talk about hygiene. I see you, Destiny. Hygiene is a whole nother animal. Now that goes, you go down in the attraction scale significantly if you have bad hygiene. I'm sorry. You cannot be grown and be walking around musty, dirty, and nasty. That don't make no sense. You definitely don't need to be dating because you need to practice more self-care. And this goes back to my ladies. You got to take care of you. Don't be running around looking raggedy either. Some of you guys, ladies, I'm going to be honest. Y'all be ashy. Y'all be having that little hair in the front when you guys get the little quick weave. And you had that hair in the front that's coming through, that new growth. And that new growth ain't blending in with that quick weave. Baby, no. Or you know when y'all be getting the braids and the braids has overextended their stay and they need to be redone. And if you can't afford to get all of your braids redone, I'm not judging you, but I do need you to go ahead and handle the front. Have your homegirl redo the front before you go on a date. And fellas, if you wear dreads or if you wear locks, because I know some of y'all don't like to be called dreads, you prefer to call it locks, then I need you to go ahead and get that fixed up. Make an effort, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But notice if a guy or a girl you're dating has things that can be changed, like in the relationship, their style, their hair. Now, you can't change their clothes and their hair significantly. So say, for example, you don't like dreads. Say you don't like dreads. You can't change. You can't make a man change and make them want to cut their dreads off. Okay. But what you can do is if you like dreads, you may just gently say, babe, oh my gosh, I love your hair. But how about we go and we get it, retwisted? Because I think if you haven't retwisted, you gonna look even better. You gonna look even finer. You gonna, you don't gotta kill it with a little kindness. Baby, not the lace lifting, Destiny. Ooh, not the lace lift. Ooh, I'm so tired of y'all with these lace fronts. Ladies, if you a lace front girly, and I wear lace front sometimes. Y'all saw my intro. I had a lace front on. Y'all saw my intro to this video, the all signs. I say, welcome, my little welcome video with my lace front on. You can't even tell that it's a lace front. It looks natural. So in other words, ladies, if you wear a wig, it needs to look natural. You do not need to wear wigs that be wigging. If it looks like you wigging, then you look whack. I'm just saying. If you're wigging, you look whack. If you're wigging, you look whack. Take it off. If the lace is a lifting, you need to take it off because you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. Mm-mm. If the lace is a lifting, you're tripping. Take it off. If your edge are running away from your face, baby, you need to get you some natural hair care and you need to go ahead and work on getting them edges back. You may have to put a, wig on or something, but baby, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. It's the Aquarius and the Aries in me. I'm gonna give it to you straight up, no chaser. I'm trying to help you guys find love. If you really want to find, if you're serious about finding love, if you're serious about really putting yourself out there, and I get so many clients, I get so many of y'all that watch me that you may not be ready to date, but you're interested in dating at some point. These are things that you really got to think about. You really got to think about it because it's going to affect your dating pool. People will look at you and they're going to judge you. Unfortunately, that's the society we live in. So during the time you're single, you need to work on these things. Definitely need to work on these things. Big shout out to C Main, man. C Main, I love you, C Main. Thank you so much for coming in with this beautiful, honest, real energy. He always come through, keep it 100, and then he be dropping me the little special nuggets every now and then. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. Aqua, I'm holding you up. I'm so sorry, Aqua Gang, but I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Keep- if it's wigging, you whack. Wiggity, wiggity, whack. All right, y'all. I'm going to timestamp my TED Talk for the night. And we going to get to the aqua read, y'all. Because I know some of y'all got to go to bed. Y'all got to go to work tomorrow. So let's get it. It takes time. It takes time, guys. Be patient with the dating process. Have fun. If you're single and ready to mingle, have fun. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. But don't be so fixated on little things. That is going to ruin a great opportunity. Okay? All right, let's do this. All right, Aqua Gang. Hey, Joe. How you doing? y'all, look, I done messed with y'all so bad. Look. Keita said, got me going to freshening up my weed. Hey, it's all good. We all have a moment. We all have a moment where it's just like we don't feel like dealing with it. And y'all see me on the live. I have no shame in my game. Y'all saw me doing my hair. You know it's a struggle over here. Y'all know it's a struggle over here with this hair. So I went on the live so y'all can see what I'm dealing with. But keep your head up, y'all. Keep your head up. Don't give up on love. It's gonna work out. Let's do this, Aquarius. Oh. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What does an Aquarius see coming? I want you back. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know if that's the beat. It's one of them. But your person wants you back. That's what I'm getting. They want you back. I'm getting this person misses you so much. That's what you don't see coming. This person may actually make an attempt to reach out to you. I'm getting they feel abandoned, very sad, very alone. They can't believe you would leave them like this. I'm also getting a victim mentality. Even if this person did you wrong, Aquarius, they feel like you did something to them. I'm getting you gave them a taste of their own medicine. Like if they weren't showing up and not being there for you, you're not going to sit around and wait on them. So you left and they stressed. Can't make this stuff up. I told you. Stressed. It says headache, pressure, lack of sleep. That sounds about right. Sleepless nights. I think a part of that is guilt. You notice this person, how they're crying. Your person could be crying and very, very sad. Wishing that they can take back everything that went wrong when you guys were together. And if you're an Aquarius and you've been watching my readings, watching the Aqua saga for some time now, I don't think Aqua's pressed. I think this person's stressed, but Aqua's not pressed. So that's what I'm getting here. All right, let's keep going. With the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This is somebody that actually has spent way too much time overthinking this. Really overthinking this and being stressed out about what to do. I think it's also guilt. This person's feeling a lot of guilt for how they showed up. And very mentally conflicted about what to say and do. And it has a lot to do with they know that you mean business. They know you treated them good. You were a good partner. You didn't have any malintention, but this person was playing too many games. With this Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, like I say, they just weren't being a cooperative partner when they had the chance. They could have been, but they chose not to. And that is the big blockage here. That's why it makes them feel disappointed in their own behavior and disappointed that some of them could have been running around, trying to be a player or something, a simp, something like a pimp. You know, they were doing something. They wasn't trying to stick around to holler at you. And so you pulled your energy back, like I say, is this Empress. And you know, an Empress energy is very significant to someone that this person would view as wifey. So you also need to know, Aquarius, this person sees you as someone they could settle down with, but they only held themselves back because of fear. I think this person held themselves back because of fear is because they lived a certain lifestyle. This is a person that lives a player lifestyle or the fast life, or a person that has options. They come and go as they please. They never take relationships seriously. And it has a lot to do with the fact of the type of people they were interacting with. They were dealing with people who were just as toxic as them. So that type of behavior was not uncommon. It was like, well, let me just run around too. If this person gonna sleep around, I'm gonna sleep around on them. But when they met Aquarius, totally different caliber of person that they're not used to. And they just thought they can treat you the same way. They want to like really stop the toxicity. Yeah. They want to stop the toxicity and they want to come back to you because they look at you as someone who's very valuable to them. Here's the problem. You're not offering nothing. You're pouring into yourself. You're coming across as someone who values yourself. But this person thought you were insecure. They thought that you lacked confidence. They thought you were going to be codependent on them. I know, funny, right, Aquarius? But they thought that you were going to, that you were going to be codependent on them. That's what they thought. And they thought wrong. And they thought wrong. So now the tables have turned. All that they were trying to believe that they could get away with, that they can do, how they can show up and mishandle you, it's now an energy of someone that feels totally thrown off. And they have no choice but to fall to their knees and beg for forgiveness. This person has retracted their energy from these other options, and it's because they want to have a passionate new beginning with you. Yeah, you're the one they're willing to cut everybody off for. And I'm also getting, if this person hasn't done this already, they're already starting to try to clean up their mess. So that way they can have a new beginning with you. Now, I'm with you, Shay. It's possible that some of your people may have ran out of options because some of these fools, like nobody wants to deal with this type of energy. Seriously, a lot of people, even these bottom of the barrel dudes, bottom of the barrel girls don't want to deal with the player anymore. People are tired of dealing with toxicity. You'll notice a trend of a lot of people don't want to deal with that. At least good quality people. I think a lot of people are waking up to what is, healthy love versus toxic love. And the ones that are vibing higher is now, I feel, as a collective globally, I think a lot of people are definitely finding themselves putting more value and trust in their intuition and looking at themselves in a different light because we know what we're dealing with. And I have to say, thanks to social media, you know, you see it all the time and you get these dating experts and you get these dating interview things and you see how people show up and all that Disney movie stuff, the princesses, the princes, the perfect love, all that stuff. A lot of people are getting woken up to the truth that everybody isn't like this, okay? Love does exist, but just only with the right people. I don't feel like this person is trusting that you're going to accept their love offer. So they need more clarity from you first, but they definitely do want you back. And it's up to you, Aquarius. I really don't feel like you're going to take this person back at this juncture, but they're hopeful. They just need to know where you stand. And if you make that phone call or you open up that opportunity, they coming. Let's look at you, Aquarius, to see if this is your reading. How does Aquarius feel about this person? A lost cause, a waste of your time, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something that you can't really get anything out of. You feel like it's a waste of your time. What are you going to get out of this relationship? That's the way you see it. What are you benefiting out of this relationship? That's what you see it as. It's all been illuminated to you that this person is a waste of time. And you're ready to see what else is outside. Two of Wands. You do have passion for this person subconsciously, but when you look at the Aquarius mind, you're definitely in a space of recognizing logical versus emotions. And for an Aquarius, one beautiful trait of an Aquarius is Aquariuses are able to separate their emotions from logic. So if it don't make money, it don't make sense and it's time to go. So if this person isn't really bringing anything of value to the table and they're not giving you a reciprocal love, Aquarius gone out the door, okay? And the decision is final. So I don't know what to tell your person at this point. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn. That's what I got for you, Aqua Gang. Last but not least, we made it, y'all. We had Pisces. Don't forget, guys, to like the video. Show your girls some love. Big shout out to our amazing mods this evening. Lisa, DP, Keita, and all the rest of y'all that hung out with me, man. We've been through some things tonight. That internet, baby, woo, it almost took me out, but I'm good. I'm smiling again. That's all that matters. Any Pisces in the room? Pisces, Pisces. You're welcome, Destiny. Good to see you, love. Hang in there, Aqua Gang. You're on your way. You're on your way. But yeah, this person's still wanting to reach out, y'all. They need to move on with their life. They still all up in your energy. But I do see for a lot of you Aquariuses moving on, so that's good. Moving on, not necessarily in another relationship quite yet, but moving on, okay? All right, Pisces, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What doesn't Pisces see coming? Ooh, we got reflecting. Okay. And we have friendship. Team, connection, network. It's giving kind of like a Three of Cups energy. So some of you Pisces could be thinking about reconciling with someone from your past, or someone from your past is definitely thinking about reconciling with you. They may use the approach of saying, hey, can we at least be friends? You know, they're going to use that friendship card in order to build trust and hopefully get you to be there to give them a chance. Let's see what they're reflecting about. What is this reflecting friendship? Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so this is definitely somebody that is a bit upset that they're not reaping the benefits out of being with you, but they're not really wanting to do the work. So they're hoping that you would consider giving them a chance and not want to continue this ghosting energy. I'm getting there, like this is somebody that's feeling kind of like ghosted, or like you don't want to deal with them anymore. They're hoping you'll go a different direction. I want to look at reflecting. What is this? What are this person reflecting about specifically? What are they reflecting about? The Magician and the Two of Swords in reverse. Trying to manifest you back, not overthink it. Like they're trying to get out of their head because they miss you and they're very sad about losing you due to them being very deceptive. I'm getting a trickster, con artist, telling you everything you wanted to hear, knowing that it was false. It wasn't true. That's who you were dealing with. So they kind of regret that. They could have just been honest with you. But if they were honest, then they know like you wouldn't want to talk to them because of this Page of Cups in reverse energy. This is my Peter Pan card. And it's funny that Keita would say that. The Mika, we ain't thinking about Peter Pan. Because it's the truth. I think you're not studying this person's energy because they're too emotionally immature, codependent, don't know how to apologize, they just have a lot of work they got to do. And that's why they're also lazy with making the effort to make this right, because they don't have the capability of knowing what to do. But what they're saying is, because I don't know how to fix this, maybe I can use the approach of telling Pisces, hey, can we just at least be friends? All right, so what happens then? Let's say Pisces, you take them back as a friend, okay? Just as a friend. And then there we go. I knew it. It jumped out. After this person gets you in as a friend, they're going to want to evolve the relationship to something deeper. They want you back in a committed relationship. It feels like baby steps. So what you don't see coming is this person may use the approach to say, hey, can we be friends? And then from there, can we be in a relationship? Can we? Yeah. With the Star in the reverse, they're not hopeful that you'll take them back. So it's very much possible this person will put on a facade or a show to pretend to be this emperor, because they know like you'll judge them. It'll probably be more in their favor if they come across as a mature partner, somebody stable, ready to settle down, ready to be in a committed relationship. But the truth is they don't. Seven of Pentacles in reverse underneath the deck tells me that this is someone that wants to just be here for a fun time, not a long time. And that's unfortunate, considering like if you let this person back, which a lot of you guys may not, but if you do, they're still not going to fully commit. They're just not ready for that. And it just has a lot to do with this person being immature. I tell clients all the time when I do readings, when you're dealing with someone that's operating in a very immature space, is going to lead to a lot of confusion because a lot of times they will overcompensate in order to make you happy. So please be careful with that. I really don't want you to sell yourself short and get hurt. So take heed, be aware. This is kind of like one of those predictive readings to kind of help you reflect yourself about what it is you actually want. So your person could be a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Virgo, an Aries, and a Libra, Gemini. Yeah, that's the main energies there. All right, y'all. I think that's going to just pretty much do it. We went through all signs. So thank you all so much for coming to the live. If you made it this far into the reading and hung out with me, leave me a red emoji down in the comments down below. It doesn't matter which emoji as long as it's red, and it will increase your chances of winning a free personal tarot reading. Also, if you have Aries, Taurus, or Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, be sure you check out those other videos I did earlier on those individual sign reads. And if you're watching this recording and you find that any of these messages resonate with you, please be sure that you leave me a comment down below and share your story. I always reply back to my subscribers' comments to let you know that I see you, I hear you, and sometimes give you a little advice in between. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information is down in the description box below. Currently have all my readings on sale for now, 20% off if you're interested. And big shout out to all of my amazing mods as well that came through. Thank you so much to Lisa, Kita, DP, and thank you to all of my subscribers that joined this live. I love to see all the support and love that you guys show me because, as you guys know, I dedicate a lot of time to this channel. So please do not hesitate to show your love back by liking the video, leaving a comment, subscribing, and sharing this video with a loved one. And thank you so much to those that supported the channel with a contribution. I know Kita gave a donation earlier, and then also a big shout out to Nomi for joining the Soul Tribe, Alicia for supporting the channel with a donation of 10, and C Main for a donation of 20. And I actually received a donation from one of my other subscribers earlier today, and I went ahead and bought a very nice fancy tarot deck that I can't wait to premiere. So once it comes out and makes it here to my house, I'll be sure to feature it on one of these lives. Thank you guys so much for coming. It means the world to me, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Take care of yourself. Namaste. Thanks for watching.